Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today we are getting ready and playing with some brand new makeup. I'm actually trying Kylie Cosmetics for the first time. I haven't tried anything from Kylie Cosmetics, but Nordstrom sent over their Kylie holiday collection and it was really cute packaging and there was a ton of products in there, and I kind of went through it and grabbed the things that really excited me. And I'm super excited to try her lip liners because I was having a conversation with a mom, one of Kate's friends' moms, a couple weeks ago, and she was telling me that Kylie Cosmetics apparently has the best lip liners. So we're gonna try this, and then they sent over this adorable palette for holiday. Isn't this so cute? I think the colors are so beautiful. There's a lot of fun festive colors in here for fall and holiday, but you have your basic kind of go-to neutral shades also. And we are going to be trying some new lipsticks from NARS. The Power Matte lipstick in the shade American Woman. I got the full collection of the new shades and I was so excited to swatch this one. So I already have my foundation, my bronzer, blush, all that good stuff on. So we're just gonna kind of start with eyes to try and make this video a little bit shorter. I'm gonna start by prepping my eyes and priming them. I'm going in with a MAC paint pot, and I just like to use my finger most of the time to apply this because it really is your best tool when you apply products like this. I love this as a primer because it really just cancels out any discoloration on the eyelid and gives you just a nice blank canvas for eyeshadow. So this is what the palette looks like. It's really cute. It's got this little reindeer on it. It has 16 shades in the palette, and you have a good selection of matte and shimmers, metallics, foil shadows. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It's called Take the Reins. And it's just that really good, peanut butter brown shade for the crease, very warm. I'm going to just kind of sweep this into the crease. I have no idea how pigmented this is, so I'm just gonna kind of tap off my brush just in case it's super pigmented. And it is, it's very pigmented. Wow, look at that. I mean, that was I barely tapped my brush in and then I tapped the brush off and look at how much pigment I got. Okay, it's super buttery, blends out evenly. Okay, that's really beautiful. All right, I'm gonna go in and the other side. Okay, I got a little too much there. Okay, this has a lot of pigment. You almost have to be careful not to grab too much. Okay, I didn't plan on taking it so far over, but I did. Okay, that is really pretty. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with the shade Holly Jolly Reindeer. It's right next to it, and it's actually a little bit lighter. And I'm just gonna take a tiny bit and I'm gonna put it right here on the outer half of the lid and kind of sweep it inward. I have absolutely no fallout from these shadows. Nothing. These are really, really nice. Have you guys tried Kylie Cosmetics? Have you tried any of her shadows? These are really good. Okay, really pretty. So I kind of created this matte, soft shadow on the lid. I am gonna put a little bit of a shimmer in the inner corner, but for the most part, I want the lid to be more matte. Next, I'm gonna go in with the shade Santa's Helper. It's this foiled silvery shade. And I'm just gonna pack this on the inner corner of my lid. Okay, so with the brush, this goes on a little more sheer. Let me see if I use my finger, if I get more payoff on that lid. Oh, yeah. Okay, so your finger is the way to, look at that. What a difference. So I'm gonna use my finger to pack this onto the inner corner. Yeah, so definitely use your finger for this formula because you get a high impact. Then I'm gonna take my crease brush again, and I'm just gonna kind of run it to blend the two together. I didn't add any shadow to this. I'm really just using whatever's on it because I want a nice kind of seamless blend. So I've got this kind of icy, shimmery, neutral eye. So pretty, I love that. I'm gonna keep that pretty basic for the shadow. We're gonna keep the shadow on the upper lid, very basic and neutral. I'm gonna go on the lower lid and I'm gonna take that shade Holly Jolly Reindeer, which is the second matte shade we used, and we are going to blend this out on the lower lash line. So that just gives a nice, subtle, smoky look. I do want to deepen that up a little bit. We're actually gonna go with the shade Elf Made, which is really dark. I'm gonna just barely tap my brush on it. And I'm gonna run that on the outer half of my lower lash line. Pretty. So now I have a little more, a deeper, smokier look going on down there. So I am gonna tightline my eyes, but I'm not gonna take upper lash liner. So I'm taking the Trish McEvoy gel eyeliner in black. And I'm just gonna run this right into my upper waterline. This will give some definition at the lashes, but it'll still keep the eye makeup very soft and light. Perfect, so you see what that does? It defines the eyes, but it keeps a very light look on the eyeshadow. And I wanted a very light, kind of ethereal look on the eyes. So pretty. Okay, next I'm gonna curl my lashes, apply lash primer and mascara. I'm gonna be going in with the Dior Lash Primer, my favorite, and then the Lancome Big Monsieur Mascara. We're done with eyes, and I really like this. This is a step away from the warm eyes that I typically wear. It's a little more like icy cool on the lid, but you still have that warmth in the crease. I think it's so beautiful, and the dramatic lashes and the tight line gives it like just the right amount of drama, but still very soft. For lips, I'm gonna go in with the Kylie Jenner lip liner. This is the shade 819 Oh Dear, and I'm really excited to try this, you guys. I had a full-on like 5-minute conversation about how amazing these lip pencils were, and I had never tried them. So let's give this a try. Okay, that is extremely pigmented and so smooth. So I just did my upper lip line. I pressed the two together and it pretty much lined my lower lip. I had a little bit of a lip oil on, so there is some creaminess that helps that lip line blend. Wow. So this is extremely pigmented. It's super silky and creamy. I put the lightest pressure on the pencil to my lips and I got like the most impact. Okay, that's really pretty. The shade itself is kind of like a warm, medium tone pink, really pretty. Next, I'm gonna go in with the NARS Power Matte Lipstick. This is the shade American Woman, and I just love the packaging of this. It's got this sleek matte casing. It's slim and elongated. I love the size of the lipstick bullet and how it's slanted. Typically, I wouldn't even really feel the need to wear a lip liner with this, but I did want to try that lip liner. So, okay. Super pigmented. It definitely has a bit of a matte finish, but I had a little lip oil. I did blot it before I started this video, but my lips were really hydrated before, so the matte is very comfortable. Definitely doesn't feel dry. As I'm pressing my lips together, I can kind of feel it starting to set and dry. And this is the finished look. So the lipstick's been on for probably 4 or 5 minutes at this point, and it definitely has dried down to a completely matte finish. It feels very lightweight. It doesn't feel sticky or tacky. It doesn't feel creamy, but it feels comfortable. It doesn't feel dry. Although it feels very matte, it doesn't feel dry or tight on the lips. It actually appears to have like smoothed out the appearance of texture on my lips. Like the lines in my lips are not as obvious, which is kind of wild for a matte lipstick. It is pretty transfer proof. I've already done the test a couple of times. Let me show you. So I don't have any, I have the lipstick on. I don't have anything on my hands here. Transfer proof, you guys. Nothing on my fingers. I really love this lipstick. This is definitely gonna be a shade in a formula that I'm gonna wear all fall. I'm gonna embrace the matte lip as we go into fall, but it's important to find a creamy, comfortable matte lip, one that doesn't feel drying on the lips because our skin tends to dry out in the winter anyway. So definitely recommend these. Also, I'm gonna recommend this Kylie palette. The quality of the shadows, the ones that I tried today, really, really nice. Really high pigment. So if you like shadows with a little less pigment, you definitely need to be careful with how much you pick up with your brush, but they blend out beautifully. The shimmer shade, as you guys saw, applies much more with an impact with your finger versus a brush. With a brush, it came off a lot more sheer. Maybe that's what you want, but today I wanted a bit more of a punch, so I ended up going to my finger. But really good quality. I love this, and I have to say I was very impressed with the Kylie Jenner lip pencil. It definitely is a highly pigmented, silky, creamy formula. It just glides onto the skin. I barely put any pressure and I got like a full impact lip line. I'm a little late to the game trying Kylie Cosmetics. I realize that. If you have tried her products, what are some of your other favorites? Let us know in the comment section below, but I was impressed with these two. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and spending some of your day watching this video. I appreciate you so much. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.